Hey, good evening. This is Coach Anthony Williams, founder and CEO of Connected Athletics. We're a startup company based here in Austin, Texas. We're focused on using the social media technology platform to help student athletes successfully transition from high school to college and then into their career once their eligibility is over. We are sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings, who has been a great sponsor for us. For those of you who are not familiar with Buffalo Wild Wings, they have a sponsorship where they are supporting 4 high school football programs here in the state of Texas, and James E. Taylor High School is one of them. So as we're about to meet one of your student athletes in this podcast, just remember that throughout the week, before you go to a freshman or sub-varsity or varsity game, if you go into the Buffalo Wild Wings on Park Row right there in Katy, and you mention to the server that you are supporting Katy Taylor football, they will donate 10% of all of your receipts back to the football program at the end of the year. Not a one-day thing, not a one-week thing, throughout the season. So make sure as you're feeling like you want to eat some wings, go by and support Buffalo Wild Wings, which then supports the Katy Taylor Mustangs there at Katy High School. So I want to thank Buffalo Wild Wings for being our sponsor on that. But more importantly, tonight we've got a tremendous student athlete on the call with us. Jensen III is the QB1 over at James E. Taylor High School in Katy, Texas. 5'8", 165, GPA 3.6, second team all district, the district co-newcomer of the year last year. Lots of exciting things, and they're off to a tremendous start right now. Jay, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right. How about you, Mr. Williams?
I'm doing great, man. I'm looking forward to hearing your story. I know a lot of the players on the Taylor team there. I've known Hayden Connor and Bryce Foster and some of those guys since they were in 5th grade. So I'm looking forward to hearing more about you. Let's jump right in here. You've got the strong GPA 3.6. You know, college coaches, the number one thing that starts the evaluation process is the GPA. Tell us about the importance that you put on your academics.
Well, yeah. I get home. I do about an hour of homework. I'm really into that. Like just because, like to say if anything happens, and I always have school to fall back on. So that's why I'm so heavy into that.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite subjects in school?
Um, I would say stats and economics. I would say, like just because stats is what I want to do after high school, college, and that kind of stuff. So.
Okay, you're the first person out of all the kids I've interviewed who mentioned stats and economics in the same sentence. Kudos to you. So you're a numbers guy, huh?
Yes, sir. I love the analytics. So.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you actually this. Are there any teachers or tutors or coaches at Taylor High School that you want to shout out that's helped you academically?
Yes, shout out to Miss Atkins. She's my stats teacher. She's awesome. She makes sure that I get everything. She makes sure that I get all A's, and so just shout out to her.
Awesome. That's a great job. Hey, tell us, coaches always want to know about the learning style of the prospects they're recruiting. Tell these coaches, what best describes your learning style? Are you more of a verbal guy, visual, or hands-on?
I would say I'm a little bit of a hands-on and visual learner. Because I really like to see like the X's and O's of things, and like if I get my hands on with say like a shape or something, then then it will help me
Yeah.
like understand the
Does
concept.
your learning preference change between the classroom and the field, or are you the same type of learner in both
No,
environments?
I think I'm the same type of learner in both
Okay,
environments.
good to know. And then tell us, do you have an idea what you want to major in when you get to college next year?
Yes, stats and analytics, and one of the other things is restaurant and hospitality, I think it's called.
Yeah.
So, yes, sir.
Okay. Well, the general manager there for Buffalo Wild Wings, who started the sponsorship, is a good friend of mine. I'll definitely connect you guys, and at least you can have a conversation with him about, because he's been in the restaurant hospitality industry for 25 plus years, and there might be a career option there for you. So we'll talk offline about getting you hooked up with Brian Soltis.
Yes, sir.
Tell
Thank
me,
you.
one of the things he says, no problem. One of the things the football player that coaches look at is body language on the field. But since we're talking about academics, what's your body language like in the classroom? Do you sit in the front of the class? Are you staying locked in? Are you keeping the class under control? What's your body language like in the classroom?
Uh, First of all, I gotta sit up straight, and so I can have my eyes and ears on the board, and I sit in the front of the room, like just so I can like understand everything. So
Okay, that's good. That's what I want to
yes,
hear.
sir.
Let's switch to learning more about you personally, Jay. Tell us about your family, mom and dad. What's their occupation? And are you an only child, the oldest? And how many siblings do you have?
I have one sibling. He's in eighth grade. He plays quarterback, linebacker, Cole Jensen, and then my father is actually our defensive coordinator, um, and and my mom is she works for a courthouse, and
Okay.
so yeah, it's just that.
Okay. Well, you mentioned you have a younger brother. Tell us about the importance you put on being the best big brother you can be to him.
Well, well, he looks up to me, so everything I do, it's because of him, and even if it's say like a shirt I want to wear, then like he'll get that shirt or something. So I gotta be a huge role model for him.
Okay. Good stuff. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Hey, a
Yes,
couple
sir.
of my your favorite questions. What is your favorite football movie?
It would have to be Friday Night Lights.
Good choice. I like it.
Yes,
Mine
sir.
too. Okay. What about what's your favorite food? When you get to choose what's for dinner, what are you gonna choose?
Oh, I'd go for a really good hamburger and shake.
Okay.
Just like an old school guy. So,
Yeah.
a good
Okay.
hamburger and shake and some fries. It
All
does it.
right.
It
What
does it
about your
great.
music taste? What kind of music do you listen to, and who's your favorite artist right now?
I listen to old school Houston rap, and so I would say Zero, Slim Thug, UGK, and
Okay.
all that jazz.
All
So,
right. I like it. Okay. I like your
yes,
style
sir.
there. I know as a student athlete, time is of the essence, but when you do have some free time, Jay, what do you like to do in your spare time? You like to hunt, like to fish, like to be out in the water, hang out with your friends. What do you do in your spare time?
Work out, sleep, and just hang out. Really,
Yeah.
like just because I'm always on full go and stuff. So whenever I get like a shot to just hang around, then I'll do that.
Okay. Well, your Mustangs are off to a great start here. Tell us what it's like to be behind that tremendous offensive line. Kind of benchmark by my two guys, Hayden Connor and Bryce Foster. What's that like so far?
Oh, they're awesome. I can just sit back there and read read like an article or something. Like that's how much time I have back there, and it's just awesome. Like having a UT on the left side, and then having a I don't know where he's gonna go, but somewhere
Yeah.
huge, and yeah, it's just awesome.
Well, it's great as a quarterback to have a great offensive line, but you've got some pretty good weapons that you're
Oh
using
yeah.
in the skill positions with Ivy and Casey and those guys. Tell us about your skill position guys and how you guys connect on the field on Friday nights.
Well, it starts in the off season. We worked all week, all year, every day on the end routes and the out routes and the fade balls, just everything. And I have my Irving, my number one receiver, and we've been working nonstop, and it shows out there on the field. So,
Absolutely. You guys are off to a tremendous start. Who do you have this week? And is it on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday?
uh, se- we play Seven Lakes on Friday,
Okay, good stuff.
6:30.
Okay. So have the fans get out there and support you guys on that. Hey, let's finish up here talking about your recruiting. You're a good athlete. Tell these coaches what other sports do you play? Did you play or have you played at Taylor?
So my freshman year, I was a hooper. I played sh- shooting guard, and then I stopped after freshman year. I played 2 years. I'm of the outfield and second base. And so right now football guy. So
Okay, good stuff. You mentioned earlier to me that you're a big weight room guy. Tell these
oh
coaches
yeah.
what kind of weight room guy are you? How strong are you?
Uh I mean, I'm not that strong, but I mean, I will work my ass off in the weight room. Everything I do. It's just I do a lot of head exercises, and so I don't and so I don't have the C word.
Yeah, right,
And
right.
so yeah, and I'm a huge arms and legs guy, so I mean, I'm just all around
Okay.
weight room worker. So
So you're a beast in the weight room, but you're a quarterback, so it means you obviously spend a lot of time in the film room. Tell us about your film study as you prepare for new opponents each week.
well, I gotta watch at least an hour every day on huddle, like just to see what foot the safety has up, if they're in a if they're in a zone, or if they're gonna head up. I mean, it's just feet and then the eyes, and then that's really what I really see on film. So
Yeah. I've noticed I watch a lot of your film, and you're really a dual threat quarterback. You can throw the ball from the pocket, you can throw the ball on the run, but you can also run. Tell us about the athleticism you bring to the quarterback position for Taylor.
well, yes, sir. Well, last year I played at a heavy 180, and so I couldn't really run as lot as I did, but in the off season I really worked on that. I lost a lot of my fat in my body, and so I could run, read options and stuff, and just learn the game. I'm in the off season, and that's what I
Okay.
did.
Tell us as we finish up here, as in your senior year here, what would you consider your strengths as a player, and what are some of the things you're working on this season?
My strengths is I can lead a team, um, and I'm a really good we over me guy. So
I
say
like
if I'm
that.
hurt, okay, so say if I'm hurt, I'm not gonna really show that I'm hurt because I don't want to hurt the halfbacks and the O linemen and the receivers behind me.
I like that.
And
I
some of
like
my
that.
weaknesses um are my long ball, and that could be worked on, and some of my accuracy, but that's just a little thing. So
Okay. No, I like that. I love the we not me mentality. It's actually one of my hashtags I like to use a lot to send a message that football is the ultimate team sport, and no one person is successful by themselves. So I love that you had that same mindset. Hey, finishing up here, tell us a little bit about quarterback is automatic leadership. Jay, tell us, how do you define leadership, and how are you leading your team this year?
I define it as if you want something like around you to be done, it has to be led by you. So say if you're in the weight room and you're going half fast, then everyone else is going to go half fast.
Right.
Like and so that's why I got to go full go, classroom, weight room, just everywhere.
Gotcha. Hey, finishing up here. So tell us, recruiting wise, who are you hearing from? Who do you want to hear from? And what's been your recruiting experience so far?
So first of all, I got an offer from Simpson. It's a small school up in Iowa, and they're showing me a lot of love, and
Good.
I really want to get um, offered by like a AAC school or something. Uh, Tulane, Houston, just anywhere in that range. But yeah,
Okay.
that's really it.
Okay. Good
Yes, sir.
stuff. And then lastly, tell us, what do you want your life to look like once football's over, whenever that is?
I want to have a wife. I want to have some sons.
Okay.
I just want to have a house and just be financially stable.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I
Yes,
like
sir.
that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hey, last question here. Let you get back to your evening, get back to dinner and stuff, and and watch the game tonight. We talked about the elevator pitch, which is a business term of 30-second, description in front of somebody that can have an influence in your life. In 30 seconds or so, Jay, tell these coaches why they should recruit you and what you're going to bring to their program.
I'm a leader, hard worker, and everyone around me will see how hard I work, and they will work as hard as me, or even up to that. I know how to win, and I'm a winner. I do not lose that good. So after the game, I will work even harder to win the next week.
That's awesome. That's a great elevator pitch, man. Tremendous job by you. Well, hey, I will be out to one of your games here very soon. I got to go out and support my boys and support you guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing you play from the sidelines. Thank you for your time. And once again, thanks to our sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings, right there on Park Row in Katy, and all the support they are now providing to Katy Taylor High School. If you need any assistance in recruiting, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Have a great evening, and I'll see you at a game soon, okay?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Williams. Have a good
All
night.
right. Thanks, Jay. See ya.